October 4th, Wednesday, October 4th, 2023, there's going to be a wash, dry, fold workshop, pickup, delivery, commercial. Here's the agenda. I want to go through this. I joined the CLA. I was a member years ago, but I was never involved. I went to the Clean Show in 2020, and I wanted to go to that dinner real bad, so I joined the CLA. Couldn't get tickets. Luke Williford called me, and Luke said, "Hey, you and Kelly don't have tickets. I got you covered." They couldn't get us in. They said they were booked. So I started off on a bad note there. But they redeemed themselves, letting Kelly and I get in that dinner, and then we met a lot of people. It was wonderful. So with that being said, since we were never involved, I wanted to give the CLA a chance. And, being in business, I kind of take it for granted of certain associations that are out here that could really benefit us for what we do. And with that being said, the CLA is an organization in which I really haven't given a chance. I never looked through the websites. I never went to any socials. I've never gone to any of the events. The first event that I really went to was the Wash, Dry, Fold, Pickup, Delivery, the inaugural one last year in Chicago. And before that, it was just meeting people at the Clean Show who were in the CLA. And so last year in Chicago, when Kelly and I went, we really found it beneficial. And we got to meet a lot of people on top of that. Speaking of the CLA, and I'm going to tell you what I found more beneficial than anything is meeting like-minded people within our industry. And I'm going to be honest with you, the people I've met in this industry, they're great people, and I have found myself being friends with mostly people and who own laundromats and who are in this business. We have Brian Cottle and Michelle over here in St. Pete. Very good friends with them. They have invited us to their house to stay. Great people. We went to St. Pete to visit them. Good friends with Randy Roberts and Paul. Good friends with Wally Cope. Good friends with Dave Mintz. Good friends with, I don't want to leave anybody out, but it's amazing to me, all the friends that I've made in this business. Kent Wells, Mark Vlaskamp, and then, I talked to Peter Mayberry quite a bit. He's over there in Omaha. He's building big things. He's big on skill games as well. And so that's another variation of the business. If you want to learn different ways to make money within the business, he's a good contact. There are so many people in this industry that, that I'm probably leaving out, but the ones who I speak to the most, and I hope to speak to a lot more, there's Mark Hunter, and I can't say his name very well. Mark Hunterbreaker out of St. Louis, great guy. Great, and Kelly's looking forward to meeting his wife. They're great people. They run a really nice operation. So it's really nice. But I want to go. I'm going to go through this agenda and tell you what you're gonna get on October 4th. You arrive and there's registration. That's at 5 p.m. to 6:30, and then there's a welcome cocktail reception. Now that's what I enjoy more than anything, is because I get to network and meet new people in the industry and old, and really have a good time talking and sharing stories. And then there's then the next day on October 5th, there's registration at 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. And then you have breakfast and exhibits. Then at 8:15, there's open remarks. That's always interesting. Probably Brian Wallace will get out and say a few things. It's always pretty fun. And then this one's very interesting, okay? Luke and Lee Williford at 8:15, they're going to give a presentation why not to do wash, dry, fold, and pick up and delivery. Now, they have an unbelievable organization. They have, I would say, probably close to 100 laundromats, if not more. They run their business like a machine. It is they are the reason why we have gone all card. I'm going to be honest with you. So speaking with Luke quite a bit, and Lee kind of. You're not going to get his personal cell phone. I don't think he wants to be bothered too much. It's funny, but when you get Lee on the phone, he's a great resource as well, and they're great people. And so it's going to be really interesting to see what they have to say on why no pickup and delivery. Now, their business model it tells you why, and I understand it. So that's how we're going to start this meeting off, and then I believe from there on out it's going to be all rebuttal as to why you want pick up, delivery, wash, and fold. But Luke and Lee, if you haven't met them, you need to go out of your way to say hello. You will not regret it. Great guys, great guys. The industry is better because of those guys. And I have nothing but good things to say about Luke and Lee. So do yourself a favor, meet Luke and Lee, and you won't regret it. Okay, after Luke and Lee, we have refreshments and a break and exhibits. So, of course, so I guess we'll have a break, and that's from 9 to 10. So Luke and Lee speak from 8:15 to 9, and then from 9 to 10, there's exhibits and refreshments and breaks and exhibits. From 10 to 11:30, we're going to have the Laundromat Millionaire Framework, Pricing and Profits. So Dave Mintz and Carla Mintz, the Laundromat Millionaire, this session will provide a depth guide of examining costs, calculating the right price, and ensuring a healthy profit in your market. First 4, drop off and then delivery, and with plenty of time and then you're gonna have plenty of time for questions. That's one thing I like that. So after Dave and Carla give their speech and they talk about examining the costs and the profit, the framework, his framework and what they do, you're gonna have an opportunity to question them. Now, if you want true answers, ask Carla, not Dave. Just kidding. So that will be nice. Dave, if you don't know Dave Mintz, he's very approachable, nice guy, wants to help, wants to elevate the industry, and you'll see anything that he posts, it's all about elevating the industry. He wants things to be better. He wants things to be fluid. He's like everybody else. We all hate zombie mats. I mean, we just do. We want to really make the industry better, and we think it can be better and better. Technology, everything from start to finish across the board. And Dave is pretty much a big leader in that direction within this industry. So if you haven't joined the Coin Laundry Association and you haven't met Dave Mintz, do yourself a favor. Go meet Dave and Carla, and you won't regret it. And you can go become lifelong friends with those guys. Great people, great contacts. So I'm looking forward to that. Then after Dave speaks and Carla, you have a lunch from 11:30 to 12:30. So that's another opportunity. When you go eat lunch, sit with someone maybe you haven't sat with before, or you even know. Try to, because it's an opportunity, a networking opportunity. And that's what I look at this place as, a networking opportunity, really. Meeting people. I love it. Now, when we come back from lunch, this is called a breakout session. Choose between sessions focused on owners versus managers. Now, this is interesting. So from 12:30 to 1:30, you'll have wash, dry, fold is picking up. It's now time to deliver, okay? By James Poyster. I don't know if I have that name right, but look forward to meeting you, James. the Route Pro. James will share his 23 years experience of route development and his secret success with home delivery service. And then you'll have over here managers' tips of managing laundromats employees for first-time managers. So the moderator on this is Mark Vlaskamp of 2U Laundry. Now, you know Mark, he had the fold. He's now joined forces, and he's with Alex Smersniak, and so watch out. They are big time, and I don't have enough good things to say about Mark and his operation. I've never met Alex. I look forward to meeting him, but Mark is top notch. He's really doing good things over here at the CLA. I'm very impressed. Now, he's a moderator, and then Sachelle McNeil, I don't even know if I have your name right, but I've seen you on Jordan Berry's podcast, I believe. The Washroom Laundry Service, first-time manager, new to managing laundromat and staff. Here are some tips and tricks for first-timers looking to simplify logistically complex new form of management. Okay, that should be very interesting. So you have some choices here from on 12:30 to 1:30 slot. So that's interesting. So we're going to break up. This is great. This next one's very interesting. Owners adding folding machines to increase productivity and profits. Okay. Now the moderator is Kent Wells. If you don't know Kent Wells, you need to know who he is, and you need to go meet him. He has a top-notch operation in Washington. I'm very impressed. If I could only catch up with Kent, if I could model my business of catching up with Kent, good luck, right? He's unbelievable. Wow, I guess I'm in here. You all know who I am if you're watching this, maybe. But I'm going to be in there with Randy Roberts. If you don't know Randy Roberts, Columbus Express Laundry guy, runs a top-notch organization. I mean to tell you, I've gone down there. Randy's the reason why we bought this particular folder. And I won't give anything away, but this is why we are doing this. I look forward to discussing this folding machine that we have. Is called the Fotex. And making the switch to folding machines, when's the right time? I look forward to seeing what Randy has to say, and Kent. These guys you can learn a lot from. They're unbelievable. They're an unbelievable talent. I don't know how. I don't think I even need to get in here and even talk. I think I'll just hang out on the side. Who knows? I'm maybe stand there and learn from them. But I look forward to it and can't wait. And then at the same time, you're going to have managers tips and tricks for folding and packaging, wash, dry, fold. This one is really interesting because you have Waleed Cope and Mark Hunterbrinker now of Simply Clean, and Waleed, these guys are top notch. Now Waleed, I've known Waleed for a while. Met him at the Clean Show. We speak on occasion. I'll call him up or he'll call me and we share ideas. Great guy, great resource, great to know. Subscribe to his newsletter. It's unbelievable. You'll learn something. And Mark Hunterbrinker, he's got a closed facility in St. Louis. Man, if you haven't seen his TikTok, get on there. You'll learn how to do a lint roll. This guy is amazing. They're doing some great things in this industry, and I look forward to learning from these guys. Okay, 2:30 to 3:30, afternoon break, exhibits, raffle. Must be present to win, so no ducking out. You hear me, Ross? You can't go and get some wine over there, right? Okay, so from 3:30 to 4:30, how to go deeper into your customers' closets by Waleed Cope. Now, Waleed has a lot of interesting concepts on how to retain and add upsell to your customers. You're going to love it. His presentation last year, he was like, I called him paparazzi. Everywhere Waleed went, there was a crowd behind him. So his real name for me is Paparazzi. You won't see Brian Wu too far behind him. Brian's a great guy too. Make sure you say hello to Brian. He's a camera guy. He's unbelievable. These are great guys, so we'll learn a lot there. At 4:30, or 5:30, rapid fire. This is a driven session that attendees to both ask their most pressing questions and share responses based on their experience. One question will get multiple responses to make sure they leave the workshop with answers to your key questions. So that's great. We didn't have that last year. That's great. And then at 5:30 to 6, there's going to be a folding competition. I've already failed that one, so just count me out. So we'll stick around and watch for some tips and tricks. I'm sure Waleed will be in that competition. He's got some interesting folding techniques. Okay, on Friday, here we go. Friday, October 6th, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. breakfast and exhibits. 8:30 to 9, building community engagement. The Laundry Cares Foundation. This is an unbelievable organization. I'm sure Brian Grell will be there discussing this. If you haven't met Brian, he's a zombie mat guy. Go up to him. He might have a little zombie mat guy he'll give you. I've got one in the other room here. I don't have it up here. Kelly took it from me. So, and then from 9 to 9:30, there's an award presentation to Jeff Gardner, the laundry doctor. That'll be interesting. I don't know Jeff personally, but I've seen a lot that he does. I look forward to seeing that award, see him getting presented with that award. Good luck. All right. From 9:30 to 10:30, commercial laundry, a whole different, to be determined, TBT. And then 10:30 to 11:30, refreshment and exhibits. Okay, breakout sessions. Choose between sessions focused on beginners versus advanced operators. Okay. I might be a beginner here. I don't know. With this group, you sometimes feel like a beginner, but nobody makes you feel like that. I'm going to tell you right now, if you come to this, you will not regret it. People who come to this, believe me, it is a great place to be. And so from 11:30 to 12:30, owners, wash, dry, fold, pickup, and delivery, marketing master classes. Randy Roberts, yes, I've learned a lot from Randy Roberts in marketing. And Lloyd Silver from Sage Laundry, I don't know him. I look forward to meeting you, Lloyd. But you know how I feel about Randy Roberts. The guy is a walking encyclopedia. There's not much he doesn't know about marketing. He's come from the corporate world. He's turned me on to a lot of YouTube channels to watch. He's constantly thinking of different ways to sell and to market his business. And I'm right there with him, trying to learn. And then you have the manager's fleet and driver management. Rob Smells of 2U Laundry. I'm sure that's going to be very interesting because 2U Laundry, they have a very good reputation. I've watched a lot of what Alex Smerzniak has done over the last few years. I've seen him on Jordan Berry's podcasts and Danny D'Angelo, him and Mark Vlaskamp was on that, and I had a good time watching that. And then you have a lunch and exhibits from 12:30 to 1:30. Okay, here we are, 1:30 to 2:30. Owning, scaling up to new levels with Alex Smerzniak, Launder Lab, and then you'll have Ross Dodds. I didn't mention Ross, but everybody knows Ross. Everybody knows Ross. If you don't know Ross Dodds, I guess you're not in the laundromat industry. He's a trip, and don't forget to give him his butter. You saw Peter Mayberry do this thing on the "Don't forget my butter." I won't go there, but it was pretty funny. But anyway, Lux Laundries, and then so Ross, yeah, you'll learn some stuff from Ross. I'll tell you one thing I've learned. I will never let him borrow one of my vans or a car because you might get it back wrecked. Then you'll have Charles Measley from Fluff and Fold. Charles, I can't say enough about Charles. He's probably the nicest guy in the laundromat industry. Charles is a super nice guy. I can't say enough about Charles. He came down here to Lexington to visit me and Kelly. Him and his crew. We did some video shoots. Great time. They also own Suds Digital. Great guys. Unbelievable. I can't say enough about Charles. Great guy. Great guy. I didn't mention him in the beginning because I just take it for granted. I just talk to him all the time. Then you have Dave Mintz. And, enough said. Scaling up to new levels. when's the right time to open up a private facility. Now that would be good for everyone to learn because, I have a private facility now. I believe Ross Dodds does. Randy Roberts does. Kent Wells does. Mark Hunterbreaker does. So a lot of these people I know, and they motivated me, a lot of them, to get my private facility. And I'm going to tell you, I've run out of room in the laundromats to do wash, dry, and fold with pickup and delivery. So thank God I have this dedicated facility. Me and Kelly are so happy. And then you'll have managers starting a wash, dry, fold, pickup and delivery business without a laundromat. Now, I did that for years, but I never had software, so I never did really scale the business. This was before I had laundromats. So this will be interesting. They'll have somebody, Seychelle on there from the washroom service, and Mark Vlaskamp from 2U as the moderator. Hopefully you can learn a lot from that, especially those who don't have laundromats and want to get in the industry, and maybe you could even join and go straight to a private facility. Then last but not least, from 2:30 to 3:30, you have rapid fire round 2, last chance to get your questions in. And then 3:30 to 4, we have closing remarks. And then at 6 p.m., I will be downtown Nashville on the Strip. I'll be going to Tootsie's, big, I guess, John Rich's bar. I don't know, but I'm going to make the most of it that night. And then I'll drive back to Lexington the following day. But I want you to know that if you decide to go to this Wash, Dry, Fold, Pickup, Delivery Conference, you will not regret it. I look forward to meeting everyone there. I can't wait to see some of my old friends that I've made within the industry, like Luke and Lee, Ross, Dave, Mark, well, 2 Marks, Mark Hunterbreaker, and then Matthew Simmons. If he's not on here, I didn't see him, but I believe he's going to be there. And if Matthew and Aaron Simmons are there, you can't go wrong meeting those guys. Great guys. They're the guys with Curbside. I personally use their software. I can't say enough about Matt and Aaron. Great people. They will do anything for you within the industry. I'm leaving so many people out. I feel bad, but if I've left you out, call me out, and then we can go from there. But I'll be going to visit Matt in Long Beach here soon. We're talking, so I'll be going down there. I look for an opportunity to go to Los Angeles, California. But there you go. That's a long flight. But I look forward to meeting everybody there. Please look me up when you get there, man. And we can hang out and talk. All right.